Understanding anatomy is so hard. I can never get my perspectives to look correct. Well, let me tell you something. Finding your own consistent art style is even harder. Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, I know understanding things like anatomy, colors, perspectives are probably way harder, but I know that a lot of artists are struggling with sticking to the same consistent art style. And I'm doing so myself. So I thought, like, why not show you my art style journey? And if you were hoping to get any tips or get a step-by-step tutorial on how to develop your own art style, feel free to scroll away because you won't get that here. And even if it's just to understand and realize that you're not the only one and that changing your art style doesn't have to be bad. But now let's dive right into the video. I'll open this stack and get right into the first artwork. It's the first ever artwork that I made digitally, and when I was still doing traditional art, I always tried to go for that, like hyperrealism. And I was still trying to do that here. I was basically trying to apply what I was doing on paper on screen, and that's why I was doing like individual hairs, individual lashes. I was trying to apply texture to the skin, which just looked like someone sprayed dirt onto his face. But okay. And then in the next artwork, you can already see I'm not trying to draw hyper-realistic anymore. I'm going more for a comic look. I'm using outlines, and for some reason I tried adding blue spots to everything, the skin, the hair. It looks, I don't know, it doesn't look good. I was just trying something, but what you can see here is that I'm not trying to achieve that hyper-realistic look anymore. And that development came pretty easily, pretty fast. And then in the next artwork, you can see a kind of mix. I'm using outlines, which isn't realistic, of course, but I'm still trying to draw individual hairs. I'm trying to add a kind of texture to the skin, but it doesn't look realistic overall. I mean, there's a realistic structure of the face. I mean, it's not anime, but it's not hyper realistic either. In this artwork, you can see like more blocky colors and really dark, clean, or I was trying to do clean outlines, but they don't really match the shadows, so I don't know what I was trying to do. And then here you have something entirely different, because I was trying to go for a more sketchy look, and I think it's okay, but I don't like it. I mean, the colors in the face look super muddy, and it's just too sketchy for my taste. And what I did here was add a little darker background, so not white. I just liked the look of that, and I was doing that for quite some time. The shadows in the face are still looking muddy, the highlights are looking weird, but it's a change. Same goes for this one. Still the face is looking a little muddy, but I was no longer using outlines for the hair in this one. So that's a little development. And then here, something is changing significantly. It's not only that the anatomy looks kind of better, but also look at the hair. I think the main change is in the hair. I mean, it doesn't look realistic at all. It's more like I was sculpting the hair. I'm trying to capture the structure and the shadow and light of the hair rather than individual hairs. But as you can see, I'm still using kinda clean outlines, and I'm also still using that not white, kinda cream colored background. And then here I was doing something pretty special. You can see I'm still using outlines, but only on the outside of the face, or at least the hair, which is kind of looking weird, also kind of looking cool. But the most interesting thing about this artwork is that I wasn't doing a detailed sketch. I was just going right into it. I'm showing you the speed paint. So I'm doing super rough sketches of where I want the faces to be. And then I'm just painting right over that rough sketch and kind of sculpting the face. And I still do like the look of that. And then here I was doing a fan art of Spirit, the horse movie, if he was a human. And same thing goes for this one. I mean, I was doing a detailed sketch here. Let me just show you. Yes, there you see it. But I was still painting right over the sketch instead of on a layer below the sketch. I am erasing the sketch in a way. That's something I'm still doing because it gives me a kind of freedom. I'm not limited to the sketch. When I'm painting over it, I can change small things about the sketch if I have changed my mind. And then in this artwork, there are two main things that changed. One thing is the eyes. I don't know what I'm doing exactly, but I was trying to do something different with the eyes to draw more attention to the eyes. And the other thing is that I'm using textured brushes to make the artwork look a little more painterly. Same goes for this one. I'm still using that textured brush. What I was trying to do here is using more bright and colorful colors. Maybe you've already noticed that I'm not using any bright, colorful colors, and that's what I was trying to change here by using that vibrant orange. It kind of looks cool, but I still don't like the look of bright colors, and orange and green are the colors I hate most, so I don't know what I was trying to do here. And one thing that's new about this one is that I'm using outlines within the body, within the skin, to like accentuate shadows, to make them pop a little more. Same by adding that pretty bright orange outline. And then here, the thing I changed is the background. I don't like drawing backgrounds in general, so I was trying to simplify how I draw backgrounds in this one. And it's not perfect, but I kind of like it because it gives a pretty painterly and messy impression. And here it's basically the same as with the orange image, but I was adding a texture to the canvas, and I still kind of like the look of that. And then here, at some point I started making the backgrounds pretty dark to create a more moody vibe for the artworks, and I still like that one. I'm still using the textured brush. I like the look of the silver here and the shiny hair. And I was also using that textured canvas that you can only see if you zoom in. And here you can see what my art style is looking like at the moment. So it's pretty messy. I didn't add any pupils, which is kind of weird because it's unrealistic, but I just like the look of that. And you can see the rough and textured looking lines of the sketch that I didn't erase because, again, I just like the look of that. And let me just show you my most recent finished artwork. It's that one, and I was trying to do a study here because what I'm currently struggling with the most is simplifying my art. I kind of dislike drawing scenes or backgrounds where the characters are relatively small because I have to simplify things like the face and the skin, and I'm tending to go too detailed, which isn't necessary and is even looking weird in the end. So in this artwork, I was trying to simplify especially the face and also the overall look. And I think it kind of worked. If you zoom in, there's not much detail to the face. I mean, of course, you can make out the lips and nose and eyes, but there's not much, or there's not any texture to the skin, for example. And also the hair is super simplified. I'm still adding the textured brush strokes. Yeah, so overall, I'm not trying to achieve a clean art style anymore. I'm going more and more messy because that's just what I like most when I look at other people's art. So why not try doing it myself? So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe it was even helpful for your own art style development. And let me know in the comments what you think about that video and what you think about me redrawing one of the artworks I showed you in this video. I was thinking maybe this one or this one because they don't look horrible, but they also not looking good, so I could try to redraw them. And I mean painting over them, not making an entirely new artwork. So I'm trying to keep the original look of the artwork and just improving it. So let me know in the comments if you think one of the artworks I just showed you could work perfectly for that. And if you have any other video ideas, drop them in the comments. I'm trying to do more videos in the future, but I still have to buy a good camera to try and film myself, or I don't know, my iPad. So please be patient while I'm trying to prepare and invest in proper equipment. And until then, have a nice day.